welcome to SoccerBeat, guys. We've just watched the Tshwane Derby. A snooze fest in the first half was a tough watch. I know I almost fell asleep, cheesy, but everything turned around when they made the subs at around 60 minutes and the main man Shikabala came in. What did you make of that game? He turned the game on its head. What did you think of that 90 minutes?
Yeah, well, I'll agree with you, Mikey. Like the first half was really dull. I myself nearly fell asleep with the first half. I think they kept possession, but they kept it in their own half. I think a couple of times where Ronwen just hit like 3 or 4 balls through the middle. They looked a bit dangerous on that. It just shows you the importance of Sundowns having Ronwen in goals. But I think things changed around when they had the 3 subs coming in the 60th minute. I think they changed the whole complexion of the game. I think you started to see the Sundowns that you normally see, with those movements behind the defenders. I know coach tried Rayners and Shalulile and Rips up front, but that combination for me did not really click as much. There was instances where one striker has to pass the other one, and the other one is thinking, well, I need to get onto the score sheet. So they need to sort out that combination. But once they brought in those subs, Aubrey, Zwane, Matthews, yeah, I think Sundowns was flying. And one thing that I picked up, Mikey, was SuperSport. Even back at the cup game they lost against Pirates, they seemed to drop the ball in the second half. They played really well. First half, I think they contained them very well. They had their chances on the counters, but I think second half they just dropped the ball. And or was it maybe match fitness or they got tired? I don't know.
Yeah, it's strange. I mean, we all know what a Gavin preseason can look like. So no, I don't know if their preseason's almost been too long, because normally Gavin's teams come out fighting early doors, and normally one of the fittest teams in the league. So strange that they're struggling in the second half of games. But as you mentioned, might be sharpness. Cheez didn't know no Mudau and Mokoena in the squad as well today. What's going on there? Are the guys injured or what's happening?
Really don't know much about that, But as you can see, man, I think Coach Manqoba is trying to change the lineup, guys. I think it's clear for everyone. He's trying out. Look, you got at Tiwana. He had an excellent game at left back. I think he was solid. He was good. Morena and right. I think Morena also went up a couple of times. Only his final ball was just a disappointment. I think that's just the difference between him and Mudau. But if Mudau and Mokoena were out, maybe the coach is resting them. Maybe the coach is trying to try a new lineup or give other guys an opportunity, because the guys have played so many games. Because sometimes the coaches will tell you, you've played too many games. I think this one you'll be out for this one. Let's give this one an opportunity. But I think that could be the reason for them rest.
When are these coaches going to learn? Hugo Bruce said Zwane was too old, not going to start him. And then he becomes the main man. Now they're trying to it looks like they're trying to phase him out now, can only play him in 30 minutes. You can't keep this man down. You've got to get him into the lineup. Every time he comes onto the field, he changes things. Just get Mngqithi on the field, man.
Mikey, the man on roller skates. How can you leave the guy on roller skates out, my man? The national team captain. No ways. First game of the league. Definitely should start. I think Mngqithi can play a 90-minute. I don't know what was the coach's tactics today, but I've seen in the past games he's always starting him on the bench. And talking from experience, when that happens to you as a senior player, I think a lot of guys can attest to it that have played the game. That once the coach starts putting you on the bench, bringing you as a sub, and they'll always bring you when the team is not doing well or the team is trailing. And I sensed that today because the team was not really clicking and doing everything. The coach decided, okay, let me bring him on. But if at Sundowns had scored, maybe or in the lead already in the first half, I don't think Mngqithi was going to play. But because they needed him, but he needs to start.
Mngqithi's the bus driver, bro. When the teams come, they park the bus with a low block, man. Mngqithi's got the spare keys there in the back pocket. He can move the bus.
There's a thing called Makamisa. It's got called Makamisa there. It breaks locks, that thing, man. Mshikabala, my man. I think he was the game changer, bro. I mean, everything that he did is just magic, man. And he brought the other players to life as well. I saw Sundowns now. But, there's one other player we're missing here. Kutia, Riva. What a difference, guys. What a difference, Riva. So calm, composed, knows how to read the game. Yeah, no. Guys, I think the train is starting now. It's coming.
Yeah. Cheesy, quickly, let's head off to an ad break from our main men at Betway, and we'll catch you guys after the break.
To all our believers,
to the gunners of Kopana,
To our drivers as Stalker's arms.
To the believers at the brazen head.
Umseweto.
Tulanga.
Ukwamashu. I'm back.
We hear you.
Now hear us.
Siyabonga.
Thank you.
Betway, the official global betting partner of Arsenal.
Back from the break, guys. Thanks again for joining SoccerBeat. Follow us on all our social networks. You know what the thing to do. Hit the like button, subscribe. We're going to keep on bringing match reviews, build-ups to the games. We have everything here for you. The biggest football community in South Africa. We're building it right here on SoccerBeat. Cheezy, Ronwen comes back into the lineup. You can see immediately the calmness that he brings. He's basically a playmaker for them from the back now. What difference did he make in the build-up for them?
I think it was proven in the Champions League game. Another clean sheet, first one in the league. It just shows you that he's the key player as well. You know, he's like a Mnqgithi. You can't leave Ronwen out unless he's injured and stuff. But like his calmness, you know, his distribution, his reading of the game, his communication with his defenders. You could see every time he makes a save, they go and just rub his head like, hey, you know. I've never seen it with other keepers, but it just shows you like how much confidence he gives his players with Ronwen being in the field of play. You know, I think he's very vital for Sundowns, and man, I think Ronwen is just growing, guys. He's just going to surpass a lot of records.
Yeah, definitely. And then lastly, just to touch on, I don't think we can forget about our man here, the one that we tipped in the pre-match to make a big difference, Ribeiro. Again, just looks dangerous every time he touches the ball. Gets another goal tonight. I've predicted that he wins player of the season this year. Cheezy, talk to me about the rib special.
You're on track. You're on track, Mikey. You know your stuff. I've given him a name now. Ribs and Ribs. Yeah, Ribeiro himself. That's so comfortable.
Tuesday night rib special. The Spur rib special.
Yeah, man. I think he had a good game. Fantastic game. You know, always looking for the ball, always in those half spaces, looking to play that last final ball, makes those runs into the box as well. I was just not so happy about the first half where there's instances where he could have shared the ball, but obviously I think it's an instinct of any striker that's in the box. But you could see, look at the calmness of the finish in the second half. Look at that chip, and the experience of Shishi not to touch it. Another one would have just wanted to touch that, and it could have been something else that I don't know. But yeah, man, I think he's in line to become one of the best this season. You know, I think he's also going to be a key figure for Sundowns. And congratulations to him and Sundowns for the victory. And I called it, by the way, Mikey. I called it.
Yeah, 2-0 Cheezy. Your tips are on point as well. Worrying signs, especially for Pirate supporters. I know Cheezy, we were hoping that Sundowns were gonna have a bit of a hiccup here. Hit a couple speed bumps here at the beginning to make things interesting. That second half was worrying for Pirates fans, I think.
I think it could be a little bit worrying for Pirates fans, but looking at the tempo that Sundowns played at and comparing it with Sundowns, I don't think Sundowns is there yet in terms of the tempo in the game, or does it depend on the game? I know the Pirates team is they will probably punish you. The counters that SuperSport got, if those were for Pirates, I think Sundowns would have gotten punished, and to see how they would react if they conceded a goal. But obviously SuperSport are not so clinical in those transitions. So with Pirates, obviously they do worry a bit. That last 30 minutes, I think Pirates got worried with that last 30 minutes. But the start of the first half, towards the first 15, I don't think there was anything to worry about.
Yeah. Cool, guys. That's all for this one. Sundowns 2, SuperSport 0, the Tshwane Derby. They're the Kings of Pretoria again for another season. Tomorrow we'll be back here. Orlando Pirates, Chippa United. Big one, Cheezy. So we'll see you again tomorrow, guys. Don't forget to tune in. We'll be here with the match reviews tomorrow. Thanks for tuning into SoccerBeat. Cheezy, sign us out, please.
Yeah. It is what it is. My kid just told you do the right thing. Kamina Kawena. One love. We out.
Cool, guys. See you in the next one.
SoccerBeat, ouça!